met a girl on roller skates. She had a spare bag. She had lost some weight. Where I used to work, she was a waitress. She proposed a trade. It was generous. Well, she has gone to Houston. Feel like I'm floating in a warm sea. And if she finds out when she comes back, I know that she will leave me. I heard a sign. It was a dull crack. It was the clock hands. It was a snapping back. Oh well, it wasn't hers. It was the dope's kiss. Well, I'll take the blame upon my shoulders. Well, I just want to feel like this. See, she has gone to Houston. Feel like I'm floating in a warm sea. And if she finds out when she comes back, I know that she will leave me. Hi, my name's Gravity Groove. Welcome to Bad Luck Good Game. That was a soul coughing song. Like most of their songs from that era, it was probably about drugs. Dun, dun, dun. I think there's only one deck we have built that we have not played on stream yet. So I guess we're going to play that one. And then tomorrow is October 1st. So back to our standard menu for a little while at least. Of draftifying. 10% off, that's not much of a deal. If I saw that in a supermarket, I'd be like, I saved 10 cents? 20 cents? That's not good enough. Do better. Angels, which this has largely just been a deck I played in Best of One. It's a mess. We've got Aspirant and Youthful Valkyries. We've got a couple Loyal Warhounds jammed in here because I thought they were good. We have a couple Skyclaves and Inscription of Ruin. And yeah, this is what we're looking at. This list has evolved and changed quite a bit since I originally was playing it. But we can see how it does. There might not be enough control hate. 2 Skyclave Shades and 4 Check for Traps and 1 Inscription of Ruin might not be enough control hate. The deck does not seem like it would have an easy time dealing with a control matchup. It's really just going to have its 4 creature lands and not a heck of a lot of other ways to pressure, because most of its threats are indeed creatures. Maybe we should have another Planeswalker in here, but the whole idea of the Angel deck is a sort of critical synergies of Angels. There's not a lot of room for additional stuff. I like Portable Hole because it handles classes and a wide variety of threats. It also nails tokens, just 1 mana. You know, you can 1 mana get that Ren token out of the way and then smack it. Soul Shatter just for the red decks. And I guess that also would kill Ren, but not the token. And a couple shades for the not red control matchups, I guess, like the Festival decks. A couple Meat Hook Massacres for the mono white deck, along with the Portable Hole. We're kind of refining the sideboard here. Maybe we need more control hate in the sideboard, being that our deck seems kind of pre-boarded to kill creatures to some degree, right? We've got 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12-ish. And then, I don't know how you rate this either. Normally, like 10 pieces of kill in a 60 card deck is pretty good. I think we have sort of more than that. Maybe the Soul Shatter is pointless. Like, Vanishing Verse is hitting most Planeswalkers that we care about. The only thing it's not hitting is it Kaya? Which I haven't seen anyone playing anymore. So, in a matchup where we know Planeswalkers are going to be there, we would probably prioritize using the Vanishing Verse in that function. Cut to one hole and then throw in another Liliana, I guess. Really enjoyed how this plays. Not sure how this is going to play. But we have time to run a couple matches, so we're gonna do that for you. We have to work out, and then we have a plan for our trip to Geekway in a few days. So we will not be producing content for a little while, and then we have to go to band practice. So we have to hope we hit a land here. We have 25 land in the deck, along with 2 Amirias, so our odds are not bad. Okay, we're playing against the Dragon's egg deck here. Could be the, oh wow, this could be the Taking Turns variant or something else. Yeah. If we don't draw land next turn, I'm just going to concede. Not really much I can do about this draw. 27 lands in this deck, and only 2 at this point is pretty abnormal. Sure. You've drawn a bunch of cards. We have Luminarch keeping up Vanishing Verse, or we have Retribution. For this deck in particular, I think you just have to cast things into them. Like, yeah, they could always have counter spells, but you can't really play around their instant speed shenanigans. You just have to play through. We've got Field of Ruin, so we're going to kill this next turn. We're kind of at the point where if they had a words. If they have a Alrund's Epiphany and this, we're just like effed. if we can get one more counter with the aspirant, that would get us out of burn down the house range. We could also just get burnt down here. Especially if it's the taking turns version, then we're going to get burnt down here. Oh, Fading Hope's pretty good too. That's really good for them. Okay, so now there's their turn spell. Okay. All our removal is bad in this matchup. Just all of it. All we can do is keep jamming threats. Opponent has not played a single target for our removal. I think this deck usually just plays the big blue dragon. Oh shit, that's why we need Soul Shatter in the sideboard. Because that thing's ward is like 5 or 6. Yeah. Maybe we probably need 2 Soul Shatters. So far the opponent's plan is just to annoy us to death. Which, should be fair, is pretty annoying. So I'm just gonna hold up Vanishing Verse. We've really been screwed on land draw this game. Got 22 lands remaining in our 43. Just not hitting them. Yep, that's kind of the worst case scenario there. Okay. It seems like our opponent is going to get to a point where they can just literally take like 3 Elrund's Epiphanies back to back to back, and then we're dead. It's just why that deck is so obscene. Wow, this is such an obnoxious matchup. This is incredibly unfun. It just felt like there's nothing we can do to interact with our opponent at all. And now they're just going to take 3 turns in a row and we're going to lose. Sure. They've drawn 12 cards more than us. Yep. So let's see if our cards against control help at all. Meat Hook Massacre, I guess, is good for all their little tokens, but not that good. What makes cuts? I guess we're never casting this with other counter magic, just in a million years. Skyclave doesn't seem like it does anything. Vanishing Verse seems pretty weak. We're Probably never resolving Onyx. I wonder if we want to Massacre just as a way to kill all the burbs. Probably doesn't matter. Need to cut one more thing. What is it? Oh, this is a really bad matchup, huh? Which, if it is, it turns out this is a bad matchup. This deck is just extra not playable. Because this deck is like a third of the format. It's like this in mono green, or 30 and 30% of the format, respectively. Uh-huh. Seriously, the opponent's deck is just designed to annoy people into submission. We are missing on swamps. Still missing on swamps. Most of our hand is currently not castable. Doesn't seem like we really got to play a game this time, huh? There's our swamp. Doesn't really matter now. Man, this is a really, really frustrating deck to play against. If this continues to be a big part of Standard, I'm going to be conceding a lot of games without playing them. This is just really annoying. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, cast it again, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Also, I think Hive is what we have to have the most of in here. Well, it's got to be Galvanic at this point, right? Because that exiles it. And we have seen Burn Down the House, so we don't want to play anything else on the board. Sure. No stroke. Yep. So we know he has stroke left, so I guess we're just doing this. Doing this. So begins the March of the Broken Things. Yep, it's about time for my cat to scream at me. I hear you. Yep, I've heard you. I have heard you. Yep. I acknowledge you, senpai. Dude. Oh my God. Sure. We have heard you. That's true. Dude. Sure. Now they're gonna Galvanic, take turns, take 2 turns, then I die to Hall activations, right? Dude. Talking here. Is that the 3rd burn down the house? Yeah. We still haven't drawn a 6th mana. Yeah, I'm done here. This is just too irritating. I'm gonna flash concede that game in the future. That's just really annoying to play against. Why am I seeing? Okay, I guess this changed right now. Okay. I guess this changed right now. Alright. That's fine. Gosh, that matchup was awful. We didn't draw enough of our discard cards either. I want more discard. At least one more. This is why the Orsov deck felt a lot more powerful against control, because it was running the full playset of Elderfangs. I guess a go blank because everyone's using these damn flashback cards. That does not exile. That matchup is nigh unwinnable. See if we can do a little bit better now.
Take your marks. Set.
Okay, seems like a decent draw. It is another control deck. We want to Vanishing Burst this now. Another control deck. This is probably the green-blue, but... Really? Okay. So even if he has a kill for the enchantment, we're going to get the critter here. This doesn't really solve your problem, my man. Yep. So, Portable Hole, Infernal Grasp, take a little clunk out here. I don't think Onyx is ever going to matter. I don't think Starheim is ever going to matter. Do we want Meat Hook in this matchup? If we don't want Meat Hook in this matchup, we should probably cut the Meat Hooks and just go with more spot removal. I mean, they're not very... Like, their creatures are really strong. We probably want more spot removal. I don't think this is a type of deck that even wants Meat Hook in the sideboard. As weird as that is, I just don't think we utilize it particularly well. On the draw, I can cut a land on the draw. This looks decent. Early interaction. Spell they have trouble beating. We don't want to verse the Rangers class until it's like actually a problem. So we really need to get to 5 mana, and we're not positive we're gonna, so I think we're just playing this, right? Oh no, we can play that untapped for 3 life. Forgot it's one of those. So we're just gonna probably verse the Werewolf Pack leader. I guess if he has Snakeskin Veil, we want to see if he'll tap out first. Or we just want to cast the Valkyrie and then the Rampage. Yeah, let's do that. This might be dead, but that's fine. All that matters is he's not getting a card off of this. I don't really care about the hit. Now we have the Parade of Angels. Sure. Okay. So it's got to be Rampage, right? I don't think our opponent can beat this effect. like realistically. Okay. Doubles the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. So Legion, and then we hold Verse up. Okay. I still need to kill one of these, right? So just trade one of my angels for something of theirs. Okay. You will get to draw a free card. Yep. Just didn't realistically think he could beat this effect. Pretty good against creature piles. Not so good against a deck that literally just casts extra turns 12 times in a row, and I hate them and hope they burn in hell. That was so fucking obnoxious. Sure. We have a couple 2-drops, potentially one that fixes our problem for us. Our opponent seems to be mulliganing very aggressively, which makes me think they like Tybalt's Trickery. Is that still a deck? It's the only deck I've ever seen that really mulligans that aggressively. Valkyrie. Just mono green again. Just mono green doing mono green things. Cool. So we get a free land out of our doggo. It's powerful 4. Okay, I have one very relevant question to ask you. One now, tough guy. Righteous and then foretell this seems like a fine line. So now if we cast this for 5, we make 2 angels. That should activate Valkyrie's Go Big mode. Or we could save to 7, which is 3. Yeah, that's fine. Plus this will actually clean up the board if it goes off. Everything's huge. Oh, Vorinclex. Not bad. Trample, haste. Sure. Yep. Gonna kill all of your things and then you... I forgot, I want to take those out. Replace it with spot removal. Very underwhelmed with this. Maybe I should just cut this entirely. Seems like such a pipe dream to get a big cast with it. Like against the control deck, we're just never ever going to cast it ever. And against other decks, it's not what we want. I think we need to cut that too. What did we cut last time? Apparitions are actually really good here. We want more removal. Cut the Professor. Oh, we cut a land. That makes sense. On the draw. We have no black mana currently, but we do have a Field of Ruin, which will get us one. Okay. Kotsky. I mean, that's cute, I guess. Okay. So, just portable hole. Or Vanishing versus the Froghemoth. I guess we have to Vanishing versus the Froghemoth, huh? His last card is an inscription. If we can get him to brick for a turn or two, that would be great. Yeah, that is correct. Should have swung with his Lotus Cobra. Portable Hull and Blood Chief to kill the 2. Or we just drop an Angel. Dude, I'm talking. Oh my god. Uh-huh. You hear this shit? Jesus. Yeah. Really bricking out on land, huh? Just colossally bricking out on land. Whatever, deck. Meow. Well, when's the creature matchup? Dude, get out of the closet. Yeesh. Cannot focus on what I'm doing today. I'm going to have to close the door for future recordings because you are being super obnoxious lately. Okay, so let's make a few changes before we put this back on the shelf. This did not seem like it was doing what it needs to do. And maybe we'll just go back up an Inscription of Ruin because I liked that in the other deck. It's a little more flexible. And also is a big payoff if we get to 7 mana. So, solve similar problems. Meathook Massacre did not feel like it was helpful. I guess Skyclave Shade is fine against that deck because Burn Down the House does not exile. Does not exile. Yeah, okay. And we'll go with another piece of spot removal. We were thinking Soul Shatter because it kills the big blue, but I also did not hate Portable Hull. Soul Shatter. Soul Shatter gets most Planeswalkers, the big blue untargetable dragon, the land, the giant land. Yeah, let's try Soul Shatter. I don't know if it's correct. The last slot is always a little tough to pick, I think. But that was Angels. And we got time for one more. It's only been 40 minutes or so. Let's try one more. So we beat Mono Green twice. Lost to the most frustrating deck in the format. Sure. Looks like we're playing against our favorite deck again. Huh? Maybe not. Could be Zomboys. Could be the Siphon Insight Control. Call all your stuff. Memory deluge 83 times. Repeat. Okay. Dude. Not gonna be a good boy. Not gonna be allowed in the office. Trying to climb the damn walls. Okay. Had to play through it. Hope we had creature land soon. That would be nice to pressure the control deck. That's a bit of a bummer. Now he knows our hand is basically nothing. We did play around this. Okay. So we had counter for that last turn. Damn. Uh-huh. In for the long boring, I guess. Duress in the main. Duress in the main's pretty unusual. Wow. Well, flooding out a bit. Okay. Showing the weakest parts of our deck. Holy fuck, man. $17 land left out of 25. Uh-huh. Obviously killing that. This is obviously getting counterspelled. No? Okay. Guess we missed the damage then. Huh. Concerted defense. Like, they're just playing cards we would never think of in a million years. Good game. What don't we want here? Never resolving this. Doesn't have a lot of creatures. Cut down on the top end a little bit. Skyclave has, I guess, plenty of targets for Skyclave. I don't know that he has enough creatures that we want Portable Hole. Not sure what the cuts to make are here yet. Need to figure that out. Need to figure that out. Westgate region. So this card is just like game over. This card we can exile though. Go blank. Huh. I mean, we need 6 mana to kill these. Not even casting Go Blank, huh? Still holding the 2 lands. Sure. Okay. Well, so we gotta play around Jawari. Just playing this in Luminarch? That's pointless, they just blocked the bigger one. Should have cast this first, just in theory, because I would have gotten double light. I mean, he's countering it either way. But are kind of flooding out here. What? Okay, you lose. This is such a weird pile of shit. Like, I cannot predict what is going on with this pile. We want all of our discard, I guess. Just all of it. The creatures are just not doing well here. Skyclave seems bad. Definitely cutting a land on the draw. Just mid-rangey nonsense. Keeping up the spike. Blood Pact. Okay. Wanted a land, but definitely not that land. We're probably playing Luminarch. Really fucking annoying. I really hate control magic effects. Sure. right off. Well, that's the drawn answer here. Yeesh. Control decks. Hate you. Hate you so much. Well, that wasn't a terrible run. We won 3 of our 4 games. The control matches are ugly and messy, and I don't like them. But the creature matchups felt pretty dang easy. How can we refine our sideboarding? We want these 4 in and go blank, and probably the Soul Shatters against most control opponents. So we're cutting, maybe we're just shaving our creature base, like 1, 1, take the Skyclaves out, 2, 2, and that's 6. So we're bringing in, well, that's 7. Close enough. Close enough. I think that's a reasonable plan. We'll just shave. Because most of the creatures, you know, we still need a clock of some kind. But we need more discard and to control the powerful parts of their hand. Oh, we're bringing in the Skyclaves too. So we'll just take out 3 other creatures as well. Maybe we'll just take out the Valkyries because they can't grow. Looks good. My name has been Gravity Groove for Bad Luck, Good Game. If you've enjoyed the show, and I hope you have, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. It helps more people potentially see the show. Soon we will be back to running a few drafts, and I'm going to be on vacation for 4 or 5 days to a board game convention in St. Louis called Geekway to the West. If you're in the area, if you're a fellow dork, then, you know, maybe you'll see me down there. I am vexed and will be wearing a mask, and it should be safe for both of us to meet. So if you're there, say hi. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching the show, and I really appreciate that. Catch you later. Boom.